Hello, today's story is by special request. It took a long time to find. I went hunting in the attic, but I found it. It's a very old book, it's very tatty, but it's a lovely story. And it's called Winnie the Witch, and it's written by Korky and Valerie Thomas. Winnie the Witch lived in a black house in the forest. The house was black on the outside and black on the inside. The chairs were black, the bed was black, and it had black sheets and black blankets. Even the bath was black. There's the black house. Goodness. Winnie lived in her black house with her cat, Wilbur. He was black too, and that's where the trouble began. Here we are. There we are in the house. There's Winnie, and there's Wilbur the cat. Oh, let's have another look at that. There's a lot going on in that picture. Can you see the skeleton at the top? This snake and little bird. There's all sorts of things in there. When Wilbur sat on a chair with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. Well, she could see his eyes anyway. There we go, you see? He's got his eyes open, green eyes. She can see him fine. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So what happens when she can't see Wilbur? So she sat on him. When Wilbur sat on the carpet with his eyes open, Winnie could see him. Well, she could see his eyes anyway. There we go. There he is on the carpet with his eyes open. Can you see him there? Yeah. But when Wilbur closed his eyes and went to sleep, Winnie couldn't see him at all. So she tripped over him. Oh no! Oh no! One day, after a nasty fall, Winnie decided something had to be done. She picked up her magic wand and waved it once, and abracadabra! Wilbur was a black cat no longer. He was bright green. Can you see him? There he is, bright green Wilbur. Now, when Wilbur slept on a chair, Winnie could see him. When Wilbur slept on the floor, Winnie could see him. Where are we now? There he is, sleeping on the floor, sitting on a chair. And she could see him when he slept on the bed. But Wilbur wasn't allowed to sleep on the bed. There he is, sleeping on the bed. So Winnie put him outside on the grass. When Wilbur sat outside in the grass, Winnie couldn't see him, even when his eyes were wide open. And when she came hurrying outside, she tripped over Wilbur, turned 3 somersaults, and fell into a rose bush. There we go. There's Wilbur hiding, well, invisible in the grass. And there's Winnie tripping over him and going head first, having done a triple somersault, and flying into a rose bush. This time Winnie was furious. She picked up her magic wand, waved it 5 times, and goodness me, she really is cross, isn't she? Gosh, what's happening? 5 times, and abracadabra, Wilbur had a red head, a yellow body, a pink tail, blue whiskers, and 4 purple legs. But his eyes were still green. Now Winnie could see Wilbur when he sat on a chair, when he lay on the carpet, when he crawled into the grass, and even when he climbed to the top of the tallest tree. Can you see him at the top of the tallest tree there? Oh, poor Wilbur. Have you ever seen a rainbow cat? Not until today I hadn't. Wilbur climbed to the top of the tallest tree to hide. He looked ridiculous and he knew it. Even the birds laughed at him. Wilbur was miserable. He stayed at the top of the tree all day and all night. There he is at the top of the tree all day and all night, and there are the birds laughing at him. Next morning, Wilbur was still up the tree. Winnie was worried. She loved Wilbur and hated him to be miserable. Then Winnie had an idea. She waved her magic wand, and abracadabra, Wilbur was a black cat once more. He came down from the tree, purring. There we go. Oh, come on down, Wilbur. You'll be okay. And what did Winnie do? Winnie waved her wand again and again and again and again. And what do you think happened? Now, instead of a black house, she had a yellow house with a red roof and a red door. The chairs were white with red and white cushions. The carpet was green with pink roses. The bed was blue with pink and white sheets and pink blankets. The bath was a gleaming white. And now Winnie can see Wilbur wherever he sits. And there we go. What a very bright and shiny house with lots of yellow and red. Can you see Wilbur in the middle of the picture with Winnie? Yeah. The end.